Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Southampton. So you may notice that we have switched back to the 4-3-3. Basically I was editing the last video and when I was watching it back I'm like, wait, Lamina's injured, why don't I just play less midfielders if one of our key ones is out and we have other available formations? And basically I couldn't come up as to a good reason why we wouldn't do that, so we're doing it. I do want to change these to support though. I made a mental note to do this and then never did it. There we go. So, in other news, Shane Long is playing. Not that surprising considering the formation, but the real reason behind it is every single player has decided to come and complain about game time. If I just throw you to the promises real quick, you can see a few of them here. There are a few I managed to sort of swat away by just sort of saying, no, this player's in the form of their life. Be patient. And yeah, this is what we're left with. So, Stephen Davis wants to be involved in the first team. I'm not sure why, because I told him no. He might just end up being sold. Nathan Redmond's retraining. These two are looking to be sold. They're not really going to feature at all, I don't think, so that's fine. The only issue then is Shane Long, who I don't really want to lose, and he wouldn't accept not getting first team football. So, we're giving him first team football. I prefer him as a bench option. I think he's really lethal coming off of the bench, but we can't give it to him. It's not like Catrone's any worse coming off of the bench anyway, and he does need to develop a little bit, so maybe this is the right call for now. But yeah, in conjunction with Lamina being out, it felt like the right choice. The other change then is I've taken off most of the team instructions except for looking for the overlap. I've sort of realised how deadly we are on the counter, and playing retained possession and shorter passing just felt more like it was limiting our options rather than finding an actual style of play. I think it's better if we just mix it up and we just are a little bit less rigid. So, although I may change this to flexible, just to try and stop these. Actually, I'm going to set this permanently at some point. I don't feel like doing it now. I wanna keep going for a little bit. I just want to check the set piece takers are set as well. I really should have done this beforehand, but I forgot. Set piece takers. Yeah, they are. Okay, good. Let's go. Let's get into the game. So they're coming out here with a 3-5-2 or 5. No, it's a 5. It's a 5-2-3. It's a 5-2-3. It's not. It's never been a 3-5-2. There's no 2 for a start. It's a decent team to be fair. I mean, Arnautovic is obviously a very dangerous player, and then Ganso, Lanzini especially is incredible on this game. He's pretty good in real life too, but he's a level above on this game. Patrice Evra on the bench. It's weird. But yeah, they've got a good squad, some decent players on the bench as well. Adrian's a player I've been scouting, he's not that great. So let's just get into the game. Let's wait for this to do absolutely nothing. See, I think we should be winning this without any problem at all. Why don't you like that? One thing to note actually here is Ganso is playing with an injury. He's only on 84%, but he's also looking nervous. Maybe this is something we can take a little bit of advantage of here. It may be exploitable. As we have a corner, Ward-Prowse whips it in, but it gets cleared. Delete! Oh, and it's in! It is a good cross in from Ward-Prowse. On the volley, I believe that was. Yeah, it was whipped in. The corner was headed clear easily, but yeah. We pounced on the rebound, and it was the half volley. It bounced. But yeah, it's a calm header by Delete, and that is 1-0 15 minutes in, and more goals is what I wanted, so I'm glad that we're getting it. They're on the ball at the back here then. Winston Reid lumps it up. And can we win it? We can. Delete winning another header as Tadic is on the ball. Gabbiadini is just rushing things. It's very annoying. He's a fantastic player, but he's a bit rushed. As Shane Long chips the keeper with a header. And Adrian has had an absolute mare. He rushed out to try and claim the ball, but he just couldn't get there before Shane Long. And he just heads it straight over him and into the back of the net to give us a 2-0 lead. Great ball over here from Ward-Prowse again. And yeah, Adrian just came off his line. Long noticed it and just plonks it over his head. And yeah, fantastic. 2-0. One thing I did forget to show you before this game. Man United beat Leicester 7-0. I'm just glad that that wasn't us. When we played them last game and lost 2-0. See their next game's a 7-0 win. It's just redeeming that that wasn't us. Sinclair's on the ball here then. And he does manage to just lose out. He manages to lose out. Congratulations on managing that. Arnautovic pushes forward then, but he hits it wide. Half-time looks like it's about to roll around then, as the clock goes slower than it's ever gone before. But a 2-0 lead at half time cannot be complained about at all, and those 2 assists on James Ward-Prowse are very nice. What isn't nice is he appears to have picked up a knock. Potential head injury. Well, that's not good. Probably shouldn't leave him on the pitch. I am actually going to change him over very quickly. I'm very pleased with your performance. Everyone's loving it because these are the team talks I'm good at. But we are just going to bring on Højbjerg. I don't want to get him injured like badly. I don't want to concuss him and have him out for weeks. So let's just get him off. Let's just shore things up at this point. As Scott Sinclair is on the ball, he flicks it in. Gabbiadini saved by Adrian. That's early into the second half. Time is ticking away here, and you may just see that they've started to make a couple of changes. I think I am going to make some in response. Gabbiadini, 6. We're 2-0 up, and one of our attacking players is on a 6. Does he need to sit out for a few games or something? Why is he doing so terribly? I don't really know who to bring on there either. Unless... Can Shane Long play there? A little bit. Let's try it. He'll do. He'll be fine. And then let's bring on Patrick Catrone, not as a defensive forward though. I prefer to have him as a complete forward on support. Just a little bit more natural there. And let's see if we can just sort of cut this game out of any nonsense. I don't know what I was trying to say there. But there is a highlight. They're looking to push forward, and on Nautovic is on it. He plays through Lanzini, and... Oh my god, if that was one of my players, he'd be off. If that was saved, fair enough, but he completely missed the target. That didn't, though. Cresswell puts in the corner, and João Mario manages to just knock it past about 6 defenders and the keeper. I mean, just look at this mass of players where the ball goes. Threading the needle is an understatement, but 15 minutes left, and our lead is not down to 1 as they pick up another knock, their second of the game. Sorry. Sam Byram then comes on for them, and do we need a change just to sort of shore it up? I don't think we make a substitution. I'm not quite sure that's the answer, but I think what I may do is just go, shorter passing, retain possession, and take the attacking just down to control, and just try to retain the ball. 90th minute here then, and there is a highlight which is not what I wanted to see. I was ready to say, and the game's going to tick out and we're going to take a 2-1 win, but maybe that's not the case as Arnautovic rushes forward. It goes just wide, but there is another highlight. Shane Long puts in a foul, and you know what? They can have a foul. I'm really not that bothered about a foul. As we head that clear, we do head it clear, but it goes straight back to their centre half. He pumps it forward. Cresswell is on it. If we can hold them out, Forster makes the save. I had visions there of him missing that and it just going in. Scary stuff. But we are still in the highlight, but hopefully it's just the end of game 1 as Catrone slots forward Sinclair, who loses it, just deflects off of his leg. But hopefully that shouldn't have too much of an impact. That's not good, Bertrand. That's really not good. Come on, just retain the ball. 15 seconds. We've got a 1-goal lead. Just knock it around. Let's not be greedy. Let's not try and pad the goal difference. There we go. Herdet just holds it and forces them to run to him. Love that. Love that. He's actually been, really good for a player I've not really expected to do much. I've never used him before. Never heard anyone say, oh, he's so good, you should sign him. He's been really impressive. But the standout for this match was his partner, Matthias de Ligt, with an 8.0 rating. He obviously scored the early goal. We also saw him winning a couple of headers at the back. And we're just going to say that was a good win for us. I'm a bit concerned about this Gabbiadini situation. He's just not playing very well, which is worrying for one of your better players. Okay, so it's just a facial injury as opposed to... it's just a gashed head. It's not a concussion or anything like that. It's not like a... Obviously, it wasn't a concussion. He would have came off, but you know what I mean. It's a head injury. You want to be careful with them at least. So... I think we just play him through his injury, to be honest. As Napoli received 1 mil for the Gabbiadini deal at possibly the worst possible time. Okay, so they've been telling me to rest these two for ages, and I just don't want to. I'm just going to be honest, I really don't want to change up our backline. It doesn't feel like a good idea, especially when it's doing quite well. Ryan Bertrand especially is a threat offensively. You might have just seen he has 4 assists. There's some scorelines here. I don't know where to start. Obviously, I mentioned the Man United 7-0 win before, but Liverpool to Huddersfield 2-2. I mean, it makes that win against Huddersfield look a lot better. Newcastle just battered Crystal Palace 5-3 in an 8-goal game. West Brom have just beat Tottenham as again they continue to lose. They're now in 16th, which makes me beating them seem a lot less impressive when everybody else is doing it too. Who are they beating? Rosenborg, fantastic. Luton. Yeah, they're struggling big time. They lost 5-0 to Brighton. We've got them next in the league. So what we're going to do is we're going to crack on with this Carabao Cup game, and I will bring you when we face Brighton. I might bring you the draw, actually, if we get through. But yeah, I will catch you all after this match. Welcome back, and as you can see, we are out of the Carabao Cup. Bournemouth beat us 3-0, 2 goals from Callum Wilson and 1 from Joshua King. Saw us exit the competition in the 4th round, but not to worry, it just means we can focus on the league, right? That's the logic. So this is the team we're going to go with today to face Brighton, who are currently in 19th. So it's a game we should be winning. It's a game we really need to win when you consider we have Liverpool in our next game. Yeah, 3 points here is basically a must. So yeah, exactly the same team that we sent out to beat West Ham. And let's go and hope we can do it. So yeah, their team is fine, I think is probably the best way to put it. It's nothing too special, but again, there's still some decent players in there. Gross is especially quite good. Their backline as well has got a few decent players in it. Dunk especially is someone I've had quite a bit of success with in the past on Football Manager, so hopefully we can see them off. And we got reactions! We got positive reactions! Let's... what? You comments just want to... I don't... No, stop. 100 league appearance, delighted for him. It's fantastic. Play. They've got 2 injured players. We've only got 1. That's an advantage to us. We do have a highlight here then. Shane Long picks up the ball. And can he play it on? He can. He knocks it onto Gabbiadini. Who lumps it in. Scott Sinclair. Was he onside? No. Okay. I'm glad I caught onto that. He looked pretty far off, to be fair. So, yeah. It would have been a nice goal, though. It would have been nice for Gabbiadini and Scott Sinclair to get on the score sheets. These wider players are struggling to sort of integrate. As James Ward-Prowse has a free kick, it cannons over the bar. He's normally quite good at set pieces, so I'm hoping we can see a little bit more of that. Obviously, we've seen him get a couple of assists, but more goals would be nice. As they come forward here with an attack, Proper gets tackled. He gets properly tackled. But they are still in possession and they're going to score as punishment. No, I thought they were going to score as punishment for the awful joke, but they just knocked it over the bar. It's fine. It's fine. So half-time's going to roll around here then. It's still 0-0. There have been a decent amount of chances, just none of them resulting in anything. We are having the majority of the shots though. So I'm just going to say assertively, you've been unlucky. I feel like we can get better than that reaction, but I don't want to risk it. Let's just hope we can, you know, really capitalise on what we're doing in the second half. Highlight here then. Gabbiadini is on the ball. Oh, I thought he was going to take it past everyone then, but they did manage to sneak a challenge in. Delete wins it back, though, in the air. Tadic slots through Gabbiadini. Can he find a man in the middle? No, but Cedric might be able to. Scott Sinclair heads home, and that one was definitely onside. Wonderful ball in there from Cedric. First time cross. And this is why I really like those overlapping fullbacks. It just gives you the chance to, like, look, you just see him push up here. And it gives you that option, especially when it gets deflected like that. And then Scott Sinclair rises up and knocks it home. He's not small, from what I understand. He is small. He's 5'8", and he's got 7 jumping reach. Yeah, I'm just chatting rubbish. As we have a free kick, and it was very nearly a quick 2 there. 2 in very quick succession, but they are on the counter-attack here, and we need to get our shape back quickly as Ryan Bertrand tracks the runner, and it's a good tackle. Very, very good player, Ryan Bertrand. Excellent defender. Good on both ends of the pitch, I think, is what I really like about him. He can defend as well as contribute on an attacking scale, as Ward-Prowse whips in a corner, which comes to nothing. Romeu holds onto the ball, though. Tadic is on it, distributes it out wide toward Prowse. Can we get a ball in? It goes back to Tadic on the edge of the area. Delete is now on it. a centre-half, and Ward-Prowse slots home. That was nice. I mean, obviously, Delete is a ball-playing defender, but he did well to pick out the right pass there more than anything. The pass itself was straightforward, but picking out the right option was very nice. And yeah, Delete manages to just slot it across to Ward-Prowse, who hits home past Ryan, and 2-0. Excellent. I'm glad that we're getting a few more goals against the side a bit lower in the league. So Glenn Murray has just come on for them. That's changed their shape a little bit, I think. Actually, no, they're still in the 4-4-1-1 with Gross in behind Murray. And as time ticks away... Oh, we do have a highlight as I was just going to make a change. Looks like it might be in their favour as they win the ball back. They're knocking it forward with some speed here. We block it though. No, it still falls to them. Come on, let's try and win this. Yes, Delete. Well done. And Forster pumps it forward. Shanlon can't get on the end of it. Neither can Dusan Tadic. He can't keep it anyway. And they're coming forward again. This is quite concerning. Have we kept a clean sheet all season? Let's find out. We might keep one today though. Knockout heads it over. I think we have. I think we had a 0-0 draw to Burnley. Oh, and a 2-0 win to Huddersfield actually. As they come forward again, and we aren't keeping one today. Jose Izquierdo. Not confident on that pronunciation. Absolutely smashes one home. He picks up the ball in a very deep area from the corner and just hammers it past Forster. It's a good goal. You can't fault him for it. But I think it is time that we made a change as a reaction to this. So Stephen Davies is going to come on for Dusan Tadic. And what else do I do? I think Catrone's going to come on for Long but play in the same role. Actually, I might move this down to being more defensive. Oh, wait. Is this a real highlight? I hope not. Gabbiadini then. No. Please no. Knockout's rushing forward. Oh, we might just win it back here. We might do. Gabbiadini is on the ball. Can we keep it? It looks like it. No, we can't. We lose possession so much. Ryan Bertrand wins it back again. And we lose it again. We're so good at winning the ball back, but we're so bad at keeping it. I thought Forster had just let that in. I would have been stunned if that happened. As it goes forward again, Catrone tries to win it, but it just falls to Kayal. And they push forward. Cedric hits clear. Bertrand knocks it forward again. But again, we're just losing possession. I should have done what I did last game as we absolutely gift them a goal. We've just gave them an equaliser. I really needed to go tighter at the back there. So yeah, look, we just absolutely gave it to them. Bertrand through to Murray. And shocking way to concede an equaliser. We need to go. We can't have you on a defensive forward though, can we? I realise it's still playing on in the background, but yeah, let's go for this. Oh, is this a real highlight? I doubt it. I think it was just because we were making changes. They're not going to do what we did and just give us a goal for free. As they rush forward, we can't lose this now. Surely we can't lose this now. Oh, Davis plays through Catrone. Can we get a late winner? No, it's off the post. Time's ticked away here then. They have a late free kick. Nothing seems to have came of it. Or maybe it's still going on. No, it's 2-2. We gifted them a late goal and there is just no way we can afford to do that in a team that's in 19th. I mean, no. I'm not going to say we're unlucky. That wasn't good enough. The first goal they scored was wonderful and it would have been hard to stop, don't get me wrong, but that second goal, we just gave it away for free. 4 points again today then. I don't think we've had a day where we've picked up 6 points. Just looking at this real quickly, no. We really need to be more consistent with our wins here. We just can't quite do it, is the issue. So that does leave us in 7th, though. It's not a bad position to be in so far. We're just behind Man City and Huddersfield. Level on points with Stoke and Swansea, but ahead on goal difference. And in the next games, like I said, we do have Liverpool and Crystal Palace. And then the two after that, Man City and Leicester. Now, Leicester are really good on this game. They still have a lot of players that are rated quite highly because of their title-winning season. So this is going to be quite a tricky run of form. And then obviously Bournemouth, who we've just got battered in by the Cup. And like we didn't play a weaker side there. So this could get a bit difficult. Let's see how we get on tomorrow. So thank you all for watching, and yeah, leave any feedback in the comments. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.